What's up, y'all? Making another video. It's about gang stalking, voice of skull, all those things. All right, I made a couple videos where I was saying I was hearing voice of skull, a lot of crazy things. Stalking, gang stalking, and start merging in. Excuse me, I got hiccups. And start merging in, and this is how I seen it happen. All right, first of all, y'all all need to understand one thing, and this thing is this: there's creatures on this earth, and no, I don't have it figured out, no. But these videos is basically giving the different dimensions to what this might be. There's a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on what's going on or how it's being done, and this is how I see it being done. Okay, it starts off when when I was a kid. I seen this this insect like creature made of light. It was one was a tarantula and one was a scorpion, and it was made of light. Stay with me here, y'all. It gets kind of nutty, but I'm trying to let you know everything I'm telling you is true. I'm not lying. Willing to take a lie detector test on it. If you don't believe, then hey, like, after you hear this story, if you don't believe, then you will see why you don't believe. And after you hear the story, how the heck you supposed to come upon any knowledge of what's going on unless it came out to you? So, no, I'm not expecting you to believe this story. No, I'm not expecting you to go find out the truth. No, I'm not suspecting none of these things, because this thing been going on probably ever since we've been here, and we ain't find nothing out since then. So how the heck you want to find something out now? So it's a crazy situation for gang stalkers and those who hear voice of skull to be in, because there ain't no way anybody gonna find out the truth. And if they don't have it in the plans for somebody else to see it, then no, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be seen. So that lifestyle is a very scary lifestyle to be dealing with. But I seen these creatures when I was a kid, and nobody else seen them but me. So even as a young kid, I noticed the supernatural realm. Something that you can see, and it's something that can't be seen. Excuse me for the light. But I was pretty weirded out as a kid, you know what I'm saying? But recently I started hearing these voices. It started off as voices that they try to intimidate you. They'll try to say negative things towards you, and it was very scary to me. I ain't know was like I said in my last video, I ain't know was I going crazy or dying. I ain't know what the heck was going on. But these voices, they as they try to intimidate me, and they would try to put in paranoia of different races. Like as y'all know the story of black people, I'm saying it's not a good story. You know what I'm saying? And they will try to use the racism of this world, or use the things that's fucked up about this world, to try to put extra paranoia on you. Excuse me, you hear my voice, it's kind of choppy. Like, it's a scary situation. So these voices, they're trying to get me to go that go on some racial mass murdering spree. That's what they do to people. They get in your minds, and if they can't break you, one way by having you break down in fear, they will try to get you to kill other people. They'll try to. That's why those kids are shooting up those schools. Y'all need to understand that. Like, them kids are toddlers. Like, they don't have it in them to be doing all that. But if you can identify with the simple fact that there's entities in our heads and they come out on us, then you can understand that a toddler can get jumped out on by a spirit who's controlling the toddler, and it will scare the toddler into its own mind. Meaning, the toddler would be so scared that the toddler won't say nothing to his parents about it. The toddler probably won't even think about it or analyze it in his own brain because it's so much in fear that it freezes. You know how when you get scared, you freeze? Like, that's what the brain does. So these entities are able to come into our minds and scare us using different methods. And those young kids get pushed back into their minds. Meanwhile, the entity or creature controls them, and it tells them that people hate them, people are trying to hurt them, and it also tells them that they'll go away if the person does what the entity says. So you need to understand why them little kids are grabbing their parents' guns and going to school and killing other kids. That's what happens. But when I first started hearing his voice, it came across as a Hispanic white male. And then it basically didn't give me no rest. It basically talked my ear off all day. Like, I'll try to, do something sexual with my girlfriend, and it'll be in my head, talking, trying to get me to lose the passion of life. That's what it does. It even tells you the words you're going to say out your mouth. It controls a lot. It controls a lot of body functions. It controls a lot of nerve functions. So what it would do is it would try to ruin all my moments. It try to get me away from life by being everywhere where life is at. Like I'm saying, like I'm watching TV, and it'll be like the person next to you talking about you, or the person next to you trying to hurt you. And it'll get you paranoid. And if you're not paranoid, then it will basically annoy you to the point that you ain't gonna want to live life. Like, you ain't gonna want to communicate, because the demon will try to beat you to your mental mind patterns, or it will try to voice words out. Like, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, yeah, how was your day? It'll quickly rush and be like, how's your day? In my mind. So it'll try to have me feel some type of way about saying how was your day to the next person, because it's being said in my mind already. That's one of the tactics. If they can't kill you or get you to murder anybody, or get you to push yourself back into your mind, they will try to annoy you to get you to push away from life itself. Because these creatures, they've been on us and in our minds ever since we were born. Way back in the day, where we thought we have a society or don't remember society, they were in our minds. They were controlling us even back in those days. So you can't unmask them in our society today, because they help form the society of today in the society of yesterday. So it will be hard for you to catch them, or it will be hard for society to unmask them and show them for who they are, because they're controlling everybody, even me. So I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was dying. I thought I was going crazy. So they tried to get me to be fine with, and I was seeing bugs, little men without skin, fucking cockroaches. I'm seeing bugs and shit, demonic bugs, demonic little fucking elves, which was fucking extra strange. But I remember a story a couple people told me a while ago about they heard voices in their heads, and I think that's what that is. Like, that's what's controlling us. So when you think you're being gang stalked, you need to understand one thing here. It's in every body. They have different ways of communicating. They can, let's put it like this. The English language we speak, they have a coded language that's underneath English that they will be able to correlate movements. They were able to correlate locational areas, and they'll be able to locate about how to treat each other through our English language. So while you being mentally attacked, and then you thinking other people is participating, they are participating, but they're not participating in the way you think they're participating. They're being correlated or coronated on by the other demon. So your demon that's on you is correlating how to do certain things to the demon that's on the person you're talking to. So the demon that's on you can correlate to the other person to treat you mean or to say something that sounds strange. Meanwhile, the thing is controlling your emotions. They will make you think something is strange. They will make you think something is offending you when it's actually not offending you. So meanwhile, the person that you're talking to got correlated by the demon. And then they talk to you. They talk back to you using the correlations, and you swear that the demon is in the room. But really, the demon is actually in your body. And yeah, there are other entities out here, but those are not the entities I'm speaking on. I'm speaking on the ones that can get into your body system. What they would do is put paranoia into your mind, and no, you cannot hear it. Half of the stuff that they whisper in our ears, we cannot hear. So they use that correlation while using the words that we can't hear to make you feel sad, paranoid, offended. Then you swear that the person over there is actually doing it. But for real, that's nowhere near far from the truth. It did to me. It had me thinking everybody I knew was against me. It had me thinking that everybody was demonic. It had me thinking that this thing was actually, I wouldn't say out here in the real world. It gets off. It picks people from this world to fuck with. So while everybody else is asleep,